Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys liked the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward.
What's up, guys? Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. Today I will be reviewing a lot of KUCOIN altcoins. I will preface this by saying that I believe that many alt BTC pairs will underperform Bitcoin in the coming weeks, but I'll get more into that later. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert. Do your own research. Okay, so I am traveling through Belgium right now, and it's a good time. I'm going to be meeting some crypto friends, and I am excited to get to some recording here. So, as I said, I'll preface this by saying that I believe that altcoins will mostly underperform Bitcoin for the next few weeks. And there's a few reasons for that. Number one, when Bitcoin runs really hard, all the liquidity goes to Bitcoin. Number two, Bitcoin dominance. It looks like it's about to make its move higher. And I do believe that Bitcoin dominance generally does go very strongly when Bitcoin runs. And yeah, that's just the bottom line is that when Bitcoin runs really hard, all the liquidity goes to Bitcoin, all BTC pairs go down. You can look at my recent thread, maybe like less than a week ago, where I just wrote about what alt BTC pairs are, so check that out. Okay, so as I said, I am mostly looking to scale into Bitcoin over this like next bit, and like I am even now, like before all-time highs, because I believe once it pops, it will go very strongly, and yeah, most alt BTC pairs should suffer. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts on altcoins in general. With that said, I will be charting many KuCoin altcoins because I have been trading on that network the last few weeks. Okay, so this is Layer USDT, Unilayer. This looks pretty good overall. Like there's insane volume coming in right now. Uh, it looks like it ranged for quite some time as well, all throughout maybe this August to current right now, and it also bottomed out all throughout the summer of 2021. This is obviously it launched in a terrible time. I mean, all in May, and then it just died. But I wouldn't fade this volume. I mean, this volume looks good overall. Like you can maybe make some sort of argument for some sort of like cup and handle type of pattern, something like this. Like not really a cup and handle. I don't know. It's like it looks good. Next area up that I would target for resistance is probably this kind of $2 area. This looks like kind of like the former support level, and I expect this to be resistance. I mean, this current area also is resistance as well. Like this is like this was the former floor back in April before it took off. And I'm guessing if we use volume profile as well, there's going to be some sort of gap between 150 to 2. So it'll fill that in. So yeah, this looks pretty good overall. If you are looking for an entry on the USD pair, I'd target like 115. SNTVT Bitcoin. This looks terrible. Okay, so like this is another good example of I charted most of these in USDT, but most of the alt Bitcoin charts are going to look like this. Like anything Bitcoin related, alt BTC related, is going to probably suffer quite a bit the next few weeks. And as I said, alt BTC pairs are really just altcoin price divided by Bitcoin price. And when your altcoin probably will go up in USDT or USD value, but it still won't outperform Bitcoin. So what that means is that if your altcoin's up like 1%, but Bitcoin's up 5%, then you'll be down 4% in your alt BTC pair, generally speaking. So, you know, if you're down in alt BTC, that means you would have been better off in Bitcoin. So this looks like really bad. I expect more downside. Like, would target like the low end of this area, 640 Satoshis. Yeah, that's just like the area, 600-ish. Like this still has more room to go, probably. But many alt BTC pairs just like don't look good. Woo, yes, love this coin. I have a bag. I'm invested in this. And by the way, I'm invested in several of these coins too. I just like have scattered them all throughout. Yeah, I'm invested in a lot of these coins. So just like a disclaimer in regards to that. Woo is one that looks pretty good. There should be like a lot of like this is like a decent area to short, in my opinion. From the first go, there should be like some sellers up in this area for obvious reasons. I mean, people are always going to take profits, uh, and there's also going to be like some bag holders up here that bought and just want to get out at break even. And yeah, there should be like some sort of selling like around this area. I don't know where it will be, but um, to be determined how far the pullback will be. I'm not sure how deep it will go. Something like $1 should be an interesting area to buy at. It's just like a psychological area. It's the former high. Back like this kind of 110 area is like the former high several times. You can see all throughout here, here, and now it should like be decent support if and when it comes. As I said, I think there will be some selling up here, and we'll see the reaction. If it's a deep reaction, then I expect some sort of like consolidation. It's possible that we see some sort of like just grinding up like this, and then like another move up. In which case, that would be more sustained. This is somewhat similar to what like Luna looked like earlier this year, where it just kind of hung around all-time highs and then just kept going. But overall, it's still like a good project, still a good coin. Wouldn't necessarily buy here because it's like a bad risk to reward, but maybe like 110 would be interesting. UBX, man, it's looking like a lot of these KuCoin shitcoins are like doing really well lately. It's kind of eye-opening to see. I'm glad I did this video. Because like as I said, I preface this by saying that many of these coins will not outperform Bitcoin, but like a lot of these charts look pretty good. So maybe some of them will. I don't know. Like it's hard to say. Current area of resistance right now around this. I don't even know what that is. Micro penny type of thing. But if it clears this area, then this 0.0017 area would be next, in my opinion. Area to buy is like this 0009 or 001 area, so something like this would be good. Haven Protocol, this is an old shitcoin that mooned before and now it reset. Not really a good buy in my opinion. By the way, I'm still charting on my shitty laptop, so sorry for the bad quality. It's really hard to work off one computer, but take what you can get. This looks, I mean, it's just kind of vertically grinding up. I expect more chop. But if like it moves, if it's similar to other KuCoin shitcoins, then maybe it will like maybe it'll just follow everything. I don't know. Like it definitely has to clear this $8 or $9 area first. Don't like that level. I think that this is a better level. Potential trade you could take is like a break of 9 and target like 1250. I'm sorry. If I were to look to enter, I would look to enter a little lower though. Aggressive entry would be like $7, and then more like a 6. The low 6s would be better. Moon River, this is a coin that I'm in. It is not a very good trade on my part. I bought this with the intention or with the idea that layer 1s would still have more room, but it's looking like this just looks bearish. I mean, it went from really like it went 10x in like the span of like just a few weeks, but it's looking like it will need to chop around for a while and consolidate before making a more dedicated move up. I still have like a small bag of this, like just kind of like I don't know. I kind of regret buying it. Of course, I'm like down for sure. I bought like in like 350, I think. But definitely not happy with my buy. I still think it's a good project. I mean, with the dot narrative coming up in Q4 and all that, like this is like a pretty good one. Plus, like it's a new ecosystem. But I was definitely wrong on the layer 1s continuing because new narratives came out. Anyways, lock game. Don't know what this coin is. It looks like it had an absolute insane run in the summer, and then now it's like dying. Usually after these huge runs, coins just need like a reset for a while, so not really a buy in my opinion. I would target lower. Something like 10 cents would be decent in my opinion. But I mean, it's still like pretty bearish in my opinion in the midterm, so wouldn't buy this personally. HCR, this is a great coin. I have long thought about buying this one. I like it a lot. I think it's a good project. Kind of like a, I don't know, maybe like a cup and handle type of thing going on. You can see like this cup part, and then you can like, this is kind of a deep retrace for a handle though. You can look at some fib levels as well. This will be cleaner if we just do this. Yeah, like retrace pretty heavily. 786 was like a good buy, but you know it really did go pretty close all the way back down to this kind of a consolidation area. Like I think that anything like 50 cents or something like that would be a great buy in my opinion on this one. Again, I don't think that altcoins will really outperform, especially like most coins like this. Like probably will come back lower, but or just chop around for a while too. But I mean, it's still a great project. I like this one. I might buy a bag eventually. CARR anomaly. What is this shit coin? Dear Lord. This looks like Zcash. Terrible. I would not buy this. Looks horrible. I want to say maybe the end is coming soon because this like crazy volume coming in, but I mean, looks like just like lots and lots of sell pressure. This looks like a 2018 shitcoin basically, or 2017, just like massively down. Not something I would buy. What you want to look for on reversal is stuff like this, like back in August, and you want to see like just heavy like capitulation, like where sellers just like say, "Oh fuck it, I'm out." And you also want to see um, like you want to see like more volume follow up. But like for now, it still looks bad. Umbrella Network doesn't look good. This is like incredibly choppy. I don't think I can trade this. Lots of selling going on, like heavy sell volume. Support at 40 cents. I mean, it's pretty clear range in my opinion. That's the one nice thing about this chart. But I mean, it's a bearish market structure on the 4-hour for sure. Like lower highs, lower lows, just like not very good. I mean, if I were to buy this, 40 cents is where I would look. Sovereign, Dumperoo, do not buy. Just looks bad. Arius, look to buy. $17. Listing opening. Yeah, it looks bad. Vulcan Forged PYR. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it looks pretty good. It is a bullish market structure, in my opinion. Higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, pretty clear trend. Be careful of this high sell volume. This is like kind of a little bit worrisome. And there will be some triggers for you to look at the next few days. So like for instance, if this low gets violated, then that's not good. B, if this forms like a higher low but then like a lower high, that's also scary. At that point, there can be two outcomes. Number one, the outcome can be just like a consolidation type of thing, where it just like chops around for a while, or it just goes into a bearish market structure and then like it's like a lower high and then it makes a lower low. So those are some things to watch for sure. But this 200 EMA is traditionally a pretty good entry, as you could see back in mid-October. And with that said, if it starts tapping that a lot of times, it's not good. So anyways, still bullish market structure, but definitely time to be cautious a little bit, in my opinion. Lossless, this one has been insane. It went from 60 cents to $3 nearly, even lower, 20 cents. Like, it went absolutely crazy. Still really bullish overall. Like, again, when you see these massive runs, it's not good to short. I don't even know if there's features on it, so maybe not any features available. But super high sell volume coming in over around like 250 or so, and it looks like it might be time to reset. With that said, coins like this you should not short, in my opinion, just because they're unpredictable. Like, it's like shorting Dogecoin. Well, Dogecoin's a different animal in itself, but next area to look for entries, in my opinion, would be like the 150 area. A potential aggressive entry would be something like 180 or 190. But I would more target kind of this 150, 160 area. This is like an area it consolidated at. There are a few different outcomes for this coin. I do think a pullback is going to come for a lot of reasons. Obviously, it went crazy. For using like pure fib levels, we'll have to scroll down to lower time frame charts to see where the levels are respected at. These look decent. Something like this, like come down to like 180 to 160. I personally wouldn't buy 180 because like we already saw one reaction around that area, and then it's coming back down. I would target 160 or 150. I'm sorry, kind of this area. Still looks good though. XCAD coin mooned, and now it looks like it's consolidating. So still looks fine for now. I mean, lower highs equal lows. Still bull structure, in my opinion, on the daily, but I'm guessing this continues to cool off for a bit as well. This will just like kind of chill out for a while. I think it'll just like chop like this. Still like really solid project, and like really it's still bullish in my opinion, but again, not really a buy at this level currently, in my opinion. Opulus, this looks okay. It's consolidating, nice move up and equal lows here. Yeah, it's just kind of neutral in my opinion. Conceptually, it's good to see these wicks. These wicks usually provide good entries or exits. Yeah, it's just like I would look to buy maybe like $1 or so. Like, don't expect this to be like a super active trade, in my opinion, either. Wild, this one looks pretty good overall, but definitely there's like a sell area, sell zone currently around $2. You can see kind of like this consolidation at resistance, which is usually nice, like higher lows overall. It's just tapping resistance over and over. So maybe like start something like this, and then it'll break up strongly. As you can see, this like massive wick. This so conceptually, as I said before, this wick should provide like pretty strong resistance next time it taps it around 280. But yeah, still pretty solid. EQZ recently had a very nice move up, but it's currently pulling back. I would maybe assume it's going back to this origin of the pump right around here. And you can like start using some of these EMAs too. Some of these EMAs are bullishly crossing for the first time in a while, but I'm still expecting consolidation after it had this huge move from basically 30 cents. It doubled in the span of just a few days, and then it's pulling back. So overall, it looks okay, but again, not really a great active trade in my opinion. I would definitely wait for it to just kind of consolidate a little bit more before buying. Dora Factory, this one's just chopping around. Expecting coins like this just to continue accumulating. Not really a good active trade in my opinion, just kind of chopping around. Fear, I was interested in buying this one before, and it had a deep retrace. Fib levels are being respected for the most part. As you can see, this 786 level has been tested several times, but it looks like just choppy price action for the most part. I mean, it had some big wicks up recently, maybe because of the AXS move, but I think that this is just kind of a neutral chart. I don't really think it's a buy or sell area, in my opinion. It's not super clear to me, in other words. You can maybe make the argument that this is now like a 4-hour bullish structure, because it's like made higher high. But we'll see if like this higher high gets taken out on 160. That would be impressive to me if it did. MARSH had a big run up, big wick up. Not really sure what this type of price action is. Market manipulation, I don't know. But it looks interesting to me. Not really a great active trade, but the 4-hour EMA is just holding as support. More expecting after this big run, usually price will just kind of chop around for a little while. It's still a good project overall, but it's like a graph competitor. I'm invested in the Marsh as well. But I would expect this to chop around before seeing the next move. Entry maybe around like $1 or 96 cents or so. 96 cents has shown to be like pretty good support, as seen back here and here and here and here. Okay, anyway, so those are some KUCOIN altcoins. As I said before, I do believe that most will underperform Bitcoin over the next few weeks. But with that said, there are some interesting ones that we charted earlier, Glare. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm hoping to get back to recording a little bit more frequently, and good luck.